There's a group of people out there who seem to think they're above everybody, a group of people who seemingly control everything, and more importantly, a group of people who seem to believe that they are not just a bunch of future criminals. Good evening. Welcome to Late with Kate. I'm your host, Caitlin Tate. Typically, I start this show off with a little, hey, I've seen these movies, and hey, I've been an idiot. However, this time, it's a little too serious. I don't know if you've been paying attention in the same way I have, but we need to talk. There's a group of people out there who seem to think they're above everybody, a group of people who seemingly control everything, and more importantly, a group of people who seem to believe that they are not just a bunch of future criminals. Now, I as an individual don't believe in racial profiling. I don't believe in, hating people for what they look like. You can't control that. I do believe in hating people of where they come from. You can't control that either, but I do believe in it. This is a topic I've been hesitating to discuss because, I don't think it's a good brand look. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I think what I'm going to say might offend some people. But I also believe what I have to say is going to enlighten others. Now again, I don't say this because I like hate. I don't say this because I want to spread misinformation. I say all of what I'm going to say simply because I believe you deserve to know. Let's talk about Australia. Everything ever is wrong with that country. The culture, the people, the animals, the size. Nothing about it is good. Nothing about it is right. Everything about it is ungodly. Let's start with the slang. Do you know what Australian slang sounds like? It sounds like a 6th grader who got her first phone and she's trying to text her friends in the coolest way possible. G'day, mate. Gonna go see the rallies today? Fuck you. How dare you? Really? Relos? You can't even bother to say relatives? Fuck you. Squiz? G'day, mate. Let's go take a squiz. Fuck you. What is a squiz? I'll let you have relatives because I can't even say the Australian slang. That's how demonic it is. That is how oppressive it makes me feel. That I have to just denounce it entirely. I can't even say it for the bit. Wow. As an Aussie would say, that makes me aggro. That makes me fucking mad. But it's not even just the words. Okay, there's so much more to Australia than just the words. The land. America, the greatest country on God's green earth, is vast. And it is beautiful. It is perfect. It has biomes that Australia couldn't even fathom. Okay? Australia is a desert. Do you know what happens when you take the worst of the worst and put them in a desert? You get Australia. You get people saying Barbie, Rellos, aggro, squiz. It's fucking disgusting. Okay? And the worst part is, they hide in plain sight. They can cover up their accents like nobody's business. They can pretend to be like me, and they can pretend to be like you. You need to keep an eye out. If you see somebody with blonde hair, blue eyes, and is a little too tan, kill them. That's an Australian. Kill them. Again, I don't say that with hate in my heart. I say that for protection and love of my country. Now, I mentioned a third thing in the second slot. The animals. Have you ever heard of spiders the size of the moon? Because those live in Australia. Okay, have you ever heard of a crocodile made of ants? That lives in Australia. Have you ever heard of a koala? That lives in Australia. These demonic entities roam in that criminal wasteland, and we just have to be okay with it. We have to be okay with their slang and their animals and their wasted desert. For what reason? And this is what happens when you take a bunch of criminals and you put them on an island, and the rest of the civilized world has to pretend that everything's okay. You get Australia, and then you have to defend them. You have to say, no, but they're technically British. No, they're not. No, they're not. As an American, I know the difference. Okay? I hate Brits slightly more. I'm less disgusted by them, but I hate them more. The animals of Australia are punishment. They are the free warden of the prison. However, somehow along the way, throughout history, Australians were given gunpowder. Big mistake. Potentially the biggest mistake of the 20th century was giving Australians gunpowder. Because now they can fight back. Now they can fight back? Those are the wardens. Do you want your prison to just be overrun with thieves and beggars and other criminals? No. You want the warden in control. You want just control point blank of these things. And nobody seems to care. I seem to be the only person who gets riled up about this. And it hurts me. Everybody's blaming everybody else. The real issue is the Australians. We have to kill them. There's no other... I can't conceive of a different way to have the right future. You know, they are inherently evil. They are spawned in a wasteland. They are beautiful. They have an amazing voice. They are the devil. Point blank, period. And we need to eradicate Australia. Not just because of the land, not just because of the people, but also the animals are really fucking scary. Okay, I don't want that warden in my personal prison. Okay, I like my warden. Okay, people voted for my warden. I didn't, but people did. I didn't vote for Australia's warden, so we just need to nuke it. We have these weapons. We need to use them. Folks, this is the first ever serious episode of Late with Kate, and I appreciate you standing by it. I hope you feel the way I feel. I also hope you have a good night.